For many people, Joan Laporta is one of the best presidents in the history of FC Barcelona, if not the best one of all time. Since his first term, which began on June 15, 2003, he transformed the club into the best in the world, winning a total of 12 titles, including the historic sextuple. But before we reveal why that man of the club no longer exists, we invite you to support our channel. Give it a like, share, and subscribe for future updates and exclusive content. During his first term, Joan Laporta stood out as a visionary executive. His strategy included betting on a competent sporting director like Txiki Begiristain and exceptional coaches like Frank Rijkaard and Pep Guardiola, to whom he granted full authority in player transfer decisions. Laporta focused on the economic aspect, avoiding the mistakes made by others like Sandro Rosell and Josep Maria Bartomeu, who managed all aspects of the club, including signings. Unlike his predecessors, Laporta understood the importance of strong sporting direction. Rosell and Bartomeu did not have a significant sporting director and were characterized by random signings and dubious transactions, such as the famous exchange of Arthur Melo for Miralem Pjanic to balance the books, and the rejection of Alphonso Davies for being Canadian, and the refusal to sign Erling Haaland, arguing that he was not at the required level for FC Barcelona. Joan Laporta faced many challenges during his first term as president of FC Barcelona. However, he consistently stood out for defending the club and its coaches. He deeply valued the work of the coaches, seeking stability within the team. This quest for stability led to a motion of no confidence when things were not going well, and the fans demanded a change in the team's model, even going so far as to request the hiring of Jose Mourinho. Despite the pressure, Laporta followed the wise counsel of Johan Cruyff, first betting on Frank Rijkaard and then on Pep Guardiola. These efforts resulted in significant successes for the club. However, currently, the perception of Laporta's virtues has changed considerably. During his second term, Laporta faced the challenge of managing the economic crisis left by Rosell and Bartomeu. With exorbitant player contracts, the club found itself in a situation where it couldn't pay its employees or maintain the Camp Nou adequately. Now renamed as Spotify Camp Nou, Laporta implemented measures to reduce the club's wage bill from 800 million euros to less than 400 million euros. Additionally, he renewed contracts for promising players within the new salary scale and began construction on the new Camp Nou, expected to be nearly finished by December of this year and fully completed by 2026. However, his image has suffered damage due to handling relations with club legends, sporting directors, and coaches. For many, Xavi was Victor Font's project, the former presidential candidate for Barcelona. However, when Laporta won the elections, Ronald Koeman, hired by Bartomeu, was the coach at that time. Players expressed frustration, stating they weren't being properly coached, mentioning "it is what it is" and not much could be done about it. By match day 10 of the league, Barcelona was in 9th place, projected to reach only 54 points, which would leave them out of the Champions League and European spots. With Xavi's arrival, who paid his own buyout clause from his former club, the team experienced a notable improvement, moving from 9th to 2nd place in the league. Additionally, they won the league and the Supercopa in the following season under Xavi's leadership. As mentioned earlier, Xavi was considered Victor Font's project. If Xavi achieved success, it would primarily be attributed to Font's backing. Therefore, Laporta never fully supported him, using him more as a protective shield. The press, complicit in all of this, initially planned to attack through Xavi and then turn towards Laporta. It seems Laporta either hasn't been aware of this strategy or has simply lost the insight he once demonstrated under Johan Cruyff's leadership. As a result, Laporta is acting very differently from how he did in the past. The Laporta who challenged everyone for the good of Barcelona and its project seems to have either changed or lost his former determination. No one knows why Mateu Alemany and Jordi Cruyff are no longer at Barcelona, despite being key figures in Xavi's project. With only one signing, Ferran Torres, who has yet to perform well, the others have been a total success. They had a modus operandi of signing free players with potential to avoid losses and heal the club's economy, such as Christensen, Aubameyang, Adama, Dani Alves, and Kessie, all of whom have performed remarkably. Under Matteo Alemany's masterful guidance, clauses were included in player contracts that reduced their salary in case of injuries, saving the club over 20 million euros annually. With Sergio Busquets' departure, Kessie's exit, Gavi's injury, and Ousmane Dembele's departure, who was the team's best disruptor, Xavi demanded signings like a reliable pivot, like Kimmich or Zubimendi, a player like Bernardo Silva, and a left forward. However, no one arrived, except Oriol Romeu for 4 million euros. Despite all these problems, Xavi reached his first 100 games as Barcelona's coach, with 69 victories, only behind Guardiola with 79 and Luis Enrique with 75 triumphs. Since Alemany and Cruyff left, performance has significantly declined under Deco's management, which has not yet improved the situation. Not listening to the coach, who asked for a pivot and brought in Vitor Roque, a player who currently doesn't get many minutes, has made everything chaotic. For many fans, Deco is not the right choice, because he criticized Guardiola for leaving Barcelona, and even called Mourinho a better coach than Guardiola, making the situation even more tense. This did not sit well with the fans, and therefore, Deco does not have the support of the fans. With Deco's appointment, tensions arose within the club's board. Instead of supporting Matteo Alemany, Jordi Cruyff, and Xavi, there were suspicions that Laporta leaked information to the press, specifically to the El Chiringuito program. This situation became evident when Laporta appeared on a live call with Jota Jordi. El Chiringuito, led by Josep Pedrerol, is known for its inclination to discredit Barcelona, Guardiola, and Xavi, using derogatory nicknames like the spiky-haired one and the gardener. Laporta leaked to the press that Jordi Cruyff left due to the disclosure of signings to Gerard Moreno. He leaked to the press that Matteo Alemany had other, more economical offers they couldn't refuse, and to this day, both are still without another team. Interestingly, it was the same press that first claimed Xavi would not continue after the game against Almeria. Xavi revealed the club's current economic situation, explaining how difficult it is, and pointed out that, although they are fighting for titles, Real Madrid will sign Mbappe. Xavi prefers to be honest with the fans, rather than create false hopes. Laporta even decided not to travel to Almeria for Thursday's game. Although Barcelona assured it was due to scheduling issues, the reality is that he is upset about the press conference Xavi held at the Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper. Neither Laporta nor Deco have come out to deny these reports, despite convincing Xavi to stay when he said he would leave at the end of the season. Many fans are considering a vote of no confidence against Laporta because of the situation with Xavi. In the game against Rayo Vallecano, the fans showed their discontent by chanting, "Xavi yes, Laporta no," and cheering for Xavi. The situation described is shameful and disrespectful towards a club legend like Xavi. His contribution and dedication deserve much more dignified and considered treatment from the board and the Barcelona management team. Additionally, the lack of transparency and communication, apart from Xavi in important decisions, such as the meeting with Hansi Flick's agent, only exacerbates the situation and shows a lack of leadership and professionalism in managing the team. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more interesting content about the world of football. And turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Let me know in the comments, do you think the club members will present a vote of no confidence against Laporta if he fires Xavi? We look forward to hearing your opinions. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.